Okay, let's see. What are you doing? Are you coming in? Yes. I hate that you're like barely out of the shot. Why am I losing my voice? Hi, baby. Okay, she'll just be in here. It's fine. Hi, welcome. I'm Amber Campbell. I'm an author and a freelance editor. This is supposed to be a writing update. It's not really exactly going to be a writing update, mainly because I have written about 150 words, but this week was all editorial work. Because I will not be available for most of the time next week. So that's what we're looking at there. Sorry, these sleeves. I picked the shirt because purple. I want to talk about The Woman I Hold Dear, and I forgot that we're in April and it's, April, and it's humid, okay? Like, most of what's on my face is like my serum, but like, it's humid. I would turn the AC on and then you can't hear me at all, so that would be pointless. But the book is going well. I just honestly have not had time. I need to get the clients done first because, you know, they've paid me. They need their work back. But that's all going good. The other one will be done today anyway. And then I have something planned in May. It looks like it's going to be a copy edit, which I'm very excited for. And yeah, so let's go ahead and talk about this little baby right here. Because as you probably saw from the title or the thumbnail, depending on what I named it, yeah, we didn't do too hot with this one, and I'm still kind of working out maybe why, and then maybe some of the marketing plans I've got going on. So, firstly, actually, no, let's do this first. I was gonna do a gardening update, but let's talk about the book first. That way, if you don't want the gardening update, you can just click off when it's done. Bye Lolo. Okay, so all in all, I believe I have sold 9 copies of this book, and it has been out for a little under a month, which is even less than Missed Arrows had done. And I'm not sure why, because it definitely fits in more with my debut, The Ones, which is like a lot of death, grief, and dying, a lot of feminine rage. So I thought they kind of would work well together. Maybe I need to just like push them together, like market them together more. That would probably work really well. The only thing is the voice of this poetry is so different from the voice of The Ones, which is the reason why I don't usually advertise. I don't pay for advertising. I don't usually market The Ones as much anymore, just because from collection 1 to 4, my voice has changed so much and the style and structure has changed a lot. So I don't want anybody to read The Ones and be like, it's not really my vibe, but maybe this is the vibe. So that's something I'm kind of grappling with. I really love Daughter of the Bottle. I would push either The Woman I Hold Dear or The Daughter of the Bottle on to anybody I want, because I'm very, very proud of those. I think The Ones and Missed Arrows will probably eventually be retouched a bit, but or they'll just be out there forever. I don't know. Missed Arrows, I've grappled with just unpublishing it because it's just not doing well, and I think I can repurpose them better. But yeah, it just, I don't know if it was the really short pre-order time, because with The Ones I mentioned, I'd gotten like 61 or 62 pre-orders. I'd have to go back and check it now, but 60 something pre-orders that all came from independent bookstores. But I posted that like June something and didn't publish till September. Because it was my first book, I didn't know what I was doing, and I wanted a really long pre-order. And pretty much every indie author I follow here on YouTube talks about, like, you know, shorter pre-orders are better for readers, this and that. And I'm like, it may be better for readers, but not for indie bookstores. So that may be something that I need to try, but I'm also grappling with if I want to just immediately self-publish my next poetry collection, which is nowhere near ready, by the way. Or if I actually want to try to get with a small house, because a lot of them will do it. The only thing is they will take it like 50 to 80 pages, and none of my collections were like that. So let me see if I can pull it up really quick just to see where it's at right now. I haven't checked on that in a hot minute. This month was supposed to be focused on writing since I had quit my job, and all I've been doing is getting stuff done around the house and doing everything I've been putting off for 2 years, basically, which is also good. I mean, I need to do that. How long are you? 49 pages. So even with, and that includes like the title page and the separate, you know, things like that. So let's break it down. 45 pages, sure. So that's not quite long enough for me to submit it to a lot of lit magazines or small presses, but I do think that it would probably be easier to do that just because I would could write like 100, 115 pages worth of poetry and then cut it down to the absolute best ones, and then have some poetry left over if I wanted to play with it, do something with it. I don't know. But for marketing, I am definitely pushing a lot on YouTube Shorts. I haven't seen a lot of conversion. I am so sick of Instagram. I talked about this in some video. I don't know if I remember. I'll link it up here. But I am so sick of it. And I'm not getting sales off Instagram. I can guarantee that. It's not doing anything for me. And my follow account has basically been stagnant for like 2 or 3 months, which I know may not seem like a lot of time. But considering that, like, if my YouTube is stagnant, I can push out some shorts and it bumps up like 5 to 10 subscribers in a week. And I don't get that on Instagram at all. Like, in my reel, I posted reels, so I know that if you do just the book and the reel, it doesn't go anywhere, at least not for me. So I put my face in a reel, 300 views. That's not even half of my follower count. So I'm thinking I'll probably get back on authentic book reviews, at least for a month, just try to get reviews over on it, because I don't think I have a single review yet. But I'm also, poetry's niche, I've said it, I'm a broken clock at this point, broken record, whichever one's accurate for anybody. And I'm thinking I just want to focus on the fiction and do like my new adult mystery series and much lighter, contemporary, and just play with that for a bit and just keep posting. I know my goal for Q2 was to submit to like 9 literary magazines. I've submitted to 1, and that was the one I told you guys about. So again, that's going really slow, but I think, I don't know, because like I am so freaking proud of this book. Like, I think it's definitely the best poetry I have written, and I'm just not sure how to get it into the hands where I want it just yet. So doing good authentic book reviews, get a couple sales, get some reviews, because I know that they did lower their monthly subscription to be on the site from $10 to $3, which is basically the cost of a book versus like 3 or 4. So yeah, if you have any suggestions specifically for poetry, let me know, because clearly whatever I did for the first one has worked the best, and I think it's a longer pre-order time. I think a small indie bookstore is less likely to pick it up if it has a shorter pre-order time. I don't know if that like raises a red flag that it's indie. Like, I don't know how it looks on their end when they order books off of Ingram Spark, but that's all I can kind of assume it is at this point. I'm not really sure. But yeah, still working. That poor book is like, oh my gosh, well, let me see if I can, do I even have it? I don't even have it up because I'm working on a client project. I don't like having more than one Microsoft Word open at a time because I click on the wrong one all the time. And my nose is already bothering me because of these allergies, because it's April in Texas and we have a storm every 2 days. But are you kicking on? Okay. CAC. Anyway. Yeah, oh my gosh, my face is so red. Alright, let me go ahead, take a break, and then we are going to break down the gardening stuff. Yes.